This isn't on 7 Friday, this is my mistake. So back in November 2020, I wrote an email to a company called 7 Friday asking if we can work together. They said yes, and later on in 2021, they sent me a watch. I'm going to explain at the end of the video kind of why it took me from the beginning of 2021 until today to create content for them. Yeah, it did. Okay, so the idea here was I wanted to sit up here and then get a shot looking back towards this way, which actually turned out pretty good. We started off using the 85, the 85 Samyang 1.4, but it was a little bit too punched in and the shot didn't quite work. So then we reverted to the nice and cheap 50mm 1.8 from Sony. It's like one of the cheapest lenses you can get, and the photos turned out pretty good. Okay, so the next location is on, what was this, Savile Row, and there's some neon lights that we just want to get. So basically they gave me a watch and some glasses to shoot, and this is the bit where I want to kind of get the glasses. So I'm going to go and use this here on Richard James, kind of just stood facing the light a little bit with the glasses on, and I think it could work. I think it's good lighting. I think the reflection from the lights themselves on the blue, I think it could work. We'll try it and see how it goes. So I'm walking up to Regent Street this way, but there's also this little thing here. I don't know if I come a bit closer, you'll be able to see it's like got patterns on it, and I'm thinking with the glasses kind of facing me, it could look really cool. I don't know if it's going to reflect that color. Okay, so in that last shot, kind of the idea was I wanted to have the rainbows kind of like reflecting in the glasses, and for it to look really like cool. Are you cold? Trying to get in the car?
A little bit, yeah.
I wanted to get like the rainbow reflection in the glasses and have like the light and all. It kind of worked. We'll look at it at the end and you can make up your own mind. But the shot that I really liked there was I put my hand up to the glass, and the rainbow colors kind of popped around my hand, and the light was lighting the watch, and it just like, I really liked the image in the end. Now we're gonna do some more stuff in the morning. We're gonna head home, get some rest, then go out in about a couple of hours to go and shoot some stuff, like street stuff in the morning with the watch and the glasses, and get that lifestyle-y content.
It's true, I just can't deny. It's time for me to straighten things out. Yeah.
So the idea here for the shoot is I kind of want to use like this in the background, maybe 85 or 50mm. I was thinking maybe I can come against the wall. Tom's actually dressed really well today for it, and I'm thinking against this wall or something, this in the background, have the watch in focus, or even just in the middle, just maybe just like stood here, maybe hands in the center or something. I don't know, I want to see if I could put this down. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how they look. I'm using the 85 1.4 Samyang. Those are taken at 1.4 because I want it to be really detailed onto the watch. So f1.4, 200 per second, ISO 125.
Everyone's invited. I can't deny. It's a lonely party.
So you're probably thinking, why did it take me a year and a half to create content for this one brand? And I can boil it down to kind of one sentence. And it's about understanding your own worth. And I didn't realize that. So when I reached out to them, I did suggest a rate, and they weren't really okay with that rate. They didn't want to pay that rate. So what they wanted to do was they wanted to send me this watch, and they wanted to send me the glasses that you saw earlier on, in exchange for content. Now, I know there's going to be some of you that are going to disagree and going to be like, well, you're an idiot, it's your fault. And I agree with you. Yes, in that moment, I didn't need to do free content, and I didn't need to do free work. I should have just stuck with my guns and gone, no, I want to get paid, and if that's not okay, then we'll work together hopefully in the future. And I learned from that, and from there I moved forward with that same mindset. Now, I want to give you guys kind of a rule to work with if you're going forward into content creation of any kind, graphic design, video, photo, anything, and hopefully you can take this thought process and apply it to what you want to do. So for example, this watch costs X amount of money. If I take a photo of this watch and that photo then sells 10, 20, 30 of these watches, then that company is making revenue off the content that I've created. So not only is it taking me X amount of time to create this content, but it is also given them revenue because of the work that I've done. So in my pricing, I kind of factored that in, and going forward, I factor that in as well. So for things like families or weddings and stuff like that that don't make revenue off the content that you're creating, then you can be subjective, you know? You can be like, well, look, how about I do this for free? I kind of know you, we've got a good relationship, and then you get a bit of experience at the same time. This isn't on 7 Friday, this is my mistake. It wasn't on them. I should have said, no, thank you very much for your time, but we'll work together in the future and hopefully our proposals will align. And I was the one that made the mistake by accepting, and because of this, it took so long to create the content. Yes, I could have just gone out and created the content, but I was prioritizing. I was prioritizing two different things. The first thing I was prioritizing was my time, and I was prioritizing, secondly, the paid clients that were giving me their money and their budget to create content for them. Because I was like, well, this is not paying me, so I'll do the thing that's paying me first. Again, that puts me in a really bad position to be able to go forward to create this content. And then when I was going out and creating it, I was kind of doing it half-assed because I felt like I had to do it, and then I didn't want to do it because I had to do it. Now, finally, they sent me a DM and they were like, hey Sam, can we get something? And I thought about it, and I kind of wanted to be like, no. But I didn't want to walk away and leave it with a sour taste. 7 Friday are not in the wrong in any way. I'm in the wrong. I was in the wrong and I learned from it. So 7 Friday, I'm sorry. Everybody go and check out their content. They're great guys. So to summarize, if they can make revenue off the content that you're creating, make sure that you're charging accordingly. If they cannot make revenue off it, then be subjective. If you want to do it for free, do it for free. But I would probably suggest knowing your worth and charging. Let's jump into the hashtag and see what you guys have been shooting over the last couple of days. Okay, so we're on the hashtag OpticalWander. I use the hashtag OpticalWander over on Instagram, where you guys can show me the content that you're creating. It's on 253,000 posts now. I'm going to do a screen record, and we're going to go to the most recent, and we're going to go from the top down. So we'll go with that sunset. It looks insane. Wow. That's really nice. Love the set as well. I love like the double, like the top and bottom. I like doing that. I like that. Let's go down and we'll go with Oh, that's cool. I love like the sun coming through, like that golden hour is just in the city. It's just everything. The lighting yesterday in London was insane. I didn't shoot much, but it was really, really nice. Let's do. Oh God, what else should we get? Let's go. Oh, so many good street shots. There's any product shots, I'm going to look at them because obviously today was about product photography. Let's go with, that's a really cool panning shot. You've obviously done like the motion blur in Photoshop, but I like it. Looks sick. Nice street shot here of a saxophone player. Really like that. And we'll go with that's a really nice street shot as well. Like the symmetry of the bridge on that first one is really nice. And then we'll do this here. Oh, I love that. Really sick. Like it's so simplistic, but it's amazing. What a great shot. Let's do two more. We'll go with wow. That is an amazing shot. That's through Tower Bridge of a London bus going across Tower Bridge when the sun is just there. Absolutely perfect. And then we'll do one more. That's an awesome shot. Wow. Really love that. That's from Mr. Sting. Really great shot. So if you do want to get featured on this channel, use the hashtag OpticalWander over on Instagram, and then I go through it at the end of every single video. With all that being said, I hope you've learned something today. I hope that it's been somewhat informative. And yeah, go out, go shoot, create more, stress less, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. What are you doing?